Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm going to do a tarot reading about, the what's going on with the lettuce being contaminated. So I wanted to do a tarot reading about the contaminated lettuce that happened in Mexico. So I want to do a reading on Mexico and the tinted lettuce that's gone bad that made people sick. So I'm going to ask some questions. I thought that would be interesting. So I'm going to be using my regular cards and what's my vibe. So we're going to look into that and some other cards about it. So did it really take place in Mexico? Uh, the illness. Did it really take place in Mexico? Please tell me. Did it really take place in Mexico? Did it really take place in Mexico? The that virus, entertainment purposes only? Was it, you know, did it really take place in Mexico? Did it really take place in Mexico? It says that, hold on, I'm going to do, also what's my vibe? Did it take place in Mexico to make people sick? The lettuce, did it take place in Mexico? Alright, there it is. Like I said, keep on saying entertainment purpose. So yeah, they felt betrayed. The people felt betrayed about going uh, to the illness where people got sick, and a few people died. They felt betrayed. Like, how dare you, pretend, you know, give us the food, let us to make us sick. So they felt betrayed. The people who grew the lettuce felt betrayed from Mexico, and the people got them sick. They felt mentally break down. They felt upset because they would have to, lose a lot of money from, have tinted lettuce that's dangerous and can make sick people. So they're going to lose a lot of money on this, and they're going to make a lot of enemies. A lot of people won't want to trust the people who in Mexico, getting us sick. And a lot of people are gonna, the people of Mexico and the people who have this illness of the lettuce are gonna lose money. The crops and everybody's gonna be sick. And they're gonna lose money, financial ruins. They're gonna lose a lot of money. There's gonna be tensions. People are going to be unhappy, because they can't eat salad anymore. People are going to be worried that they're going to be unhappy because they can't eat salad. A lot of people love salad, and they're going to be unhappy, and and they're going to have conflicts with other people. Like, they can't, they have to be careful what they eat, and how they wash it and how they clean it. So they're having different agreements because they're worried about the different places they can get the lettuce to be contaminated. So they're kind of, conflict with us. The people who do the salad, they fear conflict. And they also fear careless, that these people are careless doing the lettuce, that it's going to get other people sick. And people are going to be exhausted by getting the lettuce. They feel tired that they might get sick from it, and they think people are careless about how they washed in Mexico. How do they wash it? Because the contamination of the water. Because in Mexico you have to be careful. You have to wash the lettuce, and it can be dangerous, and it's careless. And they also think people are all talk and no action. They don't really clean the lettuce as good as it could be, and they think they're careless, and they're all talk. They say they're going to do it, but then necessarily not going to. And the people feel like they're going to be abandoned, and they'll have to let go and say, I'm not going to do the lettuce, they feel like they're abandoned. See, the people are leaving. They feel abandoned. These people are leaving. So they feel like they are abandoning, like, we're not going to stick around, with the salad because it's not safe. So they feel like they're abandoned. The people who own the lettuce, they feel like people are abandoning them. I think that people are only in it for the money, that the lettuce people are very greedy and only care about themselves and don't care about the people who are doing the lettuce and cleaning the lettuce and taking care of it. So by any means necessary, they only care about the money. They feel like they only care about the money and don't care about how the people are, if they get sick or die. So they think a lot of people are in it for just the money. They don't care about other people. They feel stuck, like, oh God, we're going to be stuck with this leftover lettuce and we're going to have to throw it away. They feel stuck. The people who own the lettuce feel stuck, like they're going to lose money. They don't, like I said, they're going to lose a lot of money. And they feel frozen, like, what are they going to do with the leftover lettuce, because they're going to have to throw it away. But a lot of people are going to let go of the bad lettuce because, we don't want anybody to get sick. And people are going to have to clear their mind and hope for the best that people won't get sick. Unspoken desire, broken dreams. People have broken dreams, but they could have had better things to do with the salad because it's dangerous. And the trying to be silent. A lot of people don't want to discuss how they got the lettuce and their broken dreams. So yeah, they feel like they've been betrayed. The people who run the lettuce feel like they're being betrayed. Like, no one's looking out for me. They feel betrayed. So, okay. So they felt betrayed, and some of it did come. It didn't really say it came from Mexico. I'm going to try 3 more cards. Did it really come from Mexico? It's, yeah. They think people were lazy about taking care of the lettuce. They weren't washing it, washing their hands, keeping it clean. And they were blocked. They didn't follow the good guidelines about lettuce and how it should be clean and taken care of. They didn't follow the rules in the deception from others. They felt like they didn't follow the rules on keeping lettuce safe and clean. They didn't follow the rules. In the beginning, they were hoping it would turn out okay with the lettuce. They were hoping they would have new opportunities, maybe better growth, the places where they can grow the lettuce. They were hoping things would get better of growing the lettuce, where people wouldn't get sick, and there was good new opportunities, a better way of taking care of the lettuce. We're hoping that, and there was uncertain changes. They were uncertain changes. What are they going to do about the lettuce? Are they going to change it? Maybe stop having lettuce. Boycott lettuce. They're going to have to do it. Change things. Sacrifice new perspective. There's going to new perspective. They're going to have to change the lettuce and how it's being grown. So yeah. Yep, Mexico is where it came from, the illnesses, because of perspective. People weren't watching what they were doing, cleaning their hands, doing stuff. All right, so how long is it going to take? I'm going to look that up. Like I said, entertainment purposes. How long is it going to take for these people to get better from the illness? Because it's... how long is it going to take people to recover from being sick? Is it going to take weeks, months? How long is it going to take people to recover from being sick? How long is it going to take people to recover from getting that lettuce illness? It's going to take weeks, months. Is it going to take weeks, months, days? We'll just say weeks. If it doesn't tell me, then it's not meant to be. All right. Uh, all right. Let's see. If it doesn't tell me, it doesn't tell me. It says people are hopeless. Some people are hopeless because they feel sick from eating the lettuce, and they feel discouraged because people didn't tell them the right thing, how to clean it and how to wash it. You know, on the one in Mexico, they feel, and the people who had, they, you know, the people they took it out of the store, they feel hopeless. Like, how dare they waited this long, and why don't they take the lettuce out of the shelves? Why don't they ban lettuce? They feel hopeless. Like, why didn't they take the lettuce out sooner? And they feel withdrawn. Try one more education, and they're going to walk away like, I'm not going to eat lettuce. A lot of people are not going to want to eat lettuce in the future, and it's going to take a while for it to recover from the illness. It's going to take a while because people are going to walk away feeling they can't trust the people running the lettuce, and they're going to walk away. It's going to take a while for them to get better, and they don't trust people. Yeah, I'm going to look that up. They feel discouraged, you know, because of them eating this lettuce that isn't safe. They feel discouraged, like, oh God, I have to eat this lettuce. It can contaminate you, can make you sick, you know, make you have diarrhea, make you feel gross. So yeah, and your energy, that lack of energy, they don't feel like they have much energy. And they can be obsessed, like, oh God, I'm gonna be sick. You know, I'm gonna have parasites. I'm gonna, you know, they'll be having trouble sleeping, eating. They might have, you know, throw up, have diarrhea. That can be, you know, they can be moody. They can be upset. You know, they have to be stuck in bed. They have to stuck people. So it doesn't say how long it's going to be, but some people are going to sue the lettuce people and the vegetable people because of being sick. And there's going to be court papers. People are going to say, how dare you make me sick? So there's going to be a few people who are going to sue. I feel like they're going to sue the lettuce company and the vegetable company, and like hopeful. Some people are going to be hopeful that they'll get money out of the lettuce companies from getting them sick because they've got lawyers and they're suing them, and they think they're going to be optimist, and hopefully they'll feel better. They're hoping they'll feel better from eating the contaminated lettuce. They're hoping they'll feel better and successful, and they want to escape from being sick. They don't want to be sick from eating all this contaminated lettuce. They want to feel better. You wouldn't want to feel sick and have be contaminated and feel bloated and all that stuff, side effects from being sick, and they want to make and they also feel people are going to make excuses about giving them tinted lettuce when they shouldn't be making excuses. They should, you know, like you can't make excuses for being sick. So yep. So yeah, there's some people who withdraw and like they feel sick from eating the lettuce. So they do feel in some cases that people are, you know, withdrawn because they've been eating the poisonous lettuce. Now I'm gonna do, I'll try 3 more cards. Is people gonna be really sick? Oops. I'll try 3 cards. One more. Are people gonna be really sick? People are gonna be dishonest about people getting sick. People are gonna be dishonest. They're gonna try to hide it, the illness from the lettuce. A lot of people are going to be false. People are going to be negative. Some people say going to come is going to bite you in the ass because your lack of ability, because you're not telling them the truth about how the lettuce contaminate you. I feel like things are going to come out that people aren't telling them the truth about the lack of the lettuce, how it came sickness. So I think it's going to come out that people have been dishonest about the lettuce and how people got it. People have been dishonest, and it's unfair. And there's some people who are very deceitful about how the lettuce came about in Mexico and other countries. So there's going to be a lot of deceitful people are going to be lying, not telling the truth. And there's going to be negative karma. Karma's going to bite people in the ass have lied about the lettuce. Maybe they'll lose money, or lawsuits will come to them. And there'll be blame. They're going to do the blaming game. People are going to blame the lettuce manufacturing. They're going to blame the people who still serve the lettuce if they do. They're going to put blame on everything. They're going to get lawyers. They're going to blame people. People are going to be ill. People are going to get sick, lose weight, get cramps. A few people will lose life. People are going to be sick from this contaminated lettuce. Yeah. There's going to be a mystery on how it's besides in Mexico, maybe other places besides Mexico is contaminated besides Mexico. I feel like there's other places that are going to show up where there's more mystery illnesses besides Mexico. I feel like there's other places, not to scare anybody, but I feel they say mystery. Maybe there's other illnesses from lettuce or vegetables. And they say you have to wash it and stuff, which I'm going to start doing. I don't think I'll have lettuce anytime. I accidentally yesterday, but I'm not going to have lettuce. So be careful where you get your lettuce. And you have to be wisdom. You have to read the labels where people get lettuce, where you get your fruits and vegetable. You have to use your smarts. This is wisdom. You have to be educated, learn where you get your fruits and vegetables, wash them, clean them as the best as you can. And some people are going to be lack of patience. They don't want to have to wait weeks and months to not eat vegetables anymore because it's contaminated. So people are going to be like lack of patience. Like, God, this is a long time to eat lettuce or vegetables or fruit. So yeah, people are going to be dishonest about it, not telling the truth. Some people might not tell the truth, like the CDC or something. Is there anything else you want to tell me about this lettuce contamination? They say it's not just in Mexico. There's other things that's coming up in the future, that it's not just Mexico that's going to have it. Is there anything else you want to do about lettuce or the vegetables that we should know about in the future about fruits and vegetables? Can you tell me? Is there anything else? Oops, did the wrong thing. Tell me, is there anything else you want to tell me?
Well,
Is there anything else you want to tell me? I have two that stuck, so we'll do it together. Intelligence. Some people are going to be really better at doing the lettuce. I think the health inspectors are going to be more strict on lettuce and vegetables, and people are going to be more strict in the future. I feel like in the future people are going to be more strict with lettuce coming into the United States. I feel like people are, especially the people who health inspectors are going to be more strict on fruits and vegetables. I feel for this illness, won't kill people and make them sick. So they're going to be very more strict on the rules. And they're going to clear boundaries. They're going to stick boundaries, like you have to follow this or you have to pay a penalty, like you have to pay a fine. And they're going to be they'll be sympathetic for the people who are sick. They're going to say, we feel bad for the people who get sick or die from this tinted lettuce or fruits and vegetables in the future. They feel, and they want to protect people. They don't want people to get sick and die from the vegetables or fruits in the future. And they're going to be very supportive. People are going to support the actions of the health inspectors in restaurants or the people in the future, the fruits and vegetables. They're going to be support, and people are going to share, and they're going to be happy that people are going to get better from, not being sick from the vegetables and fruits. They're going to be happy that they can eat fruits and vegetables without getting scared they'll get sick. So in the future, they're going to be happy. But some people are going to be stubborn. Like, they're going to say, oh, I want to eat fruits and vegetables, but I'm kind of scared because they're afraid that, that they're going to get sick. So a lot of people are going to be stubborn. Like, they might wait months or weeks to eat fruits and vegetables because of this illness has happened. So, yeah, and they're worried that people are going to break promises. They're not going to go up to where the standards that they are. They're afraid that people will some people won't follow the rules. But they're going to be extreme. People are going to be extreme. There are people going to be extreme, like, you better watch how you wash your lettuce or vegetables and fruits, and they're going to be extreme. People at the restaurants and food trucks and going out are going to be extreme. They're going to be very careful because, because otherwise the people who are running the people who are inspectors are going to give them fines or something. Yeah, they're going to look for people who are dishonest. He's going to look for the people who are dishonest, and they're going to get in trouble. And they think there's going to be people who are biased and don't want to follow the rules, and they're going to be abusive. People are going to be abusive. But there's going to be negative karma. People's things going to bite down in their ass if they don't follow the guidelines on the fruits and vegetables, and the people who don't follow these people's rules. The karma is going to bite them in the ass. Maybe they'll lose their job, or lawsuits, or like I said, lawsuits. They get in debt. They'll lose their job, the home, a bunch of things. Daydreamer, head in the clouds. Some people's heads are in the clouds when it comes to the lettuce and vegetables. They don't want to face the reality that people can get sick. They want to think positive things are going to happen. They can be very delusional. Some people can be delusional because of the fruits and vegetables and the health thing. They don't want to think about it, like, oh, it's not going to happen to me. But there's people going to hide things about the lettuce. I feel like people on the lettuce and the fruits and vegetables in the future, there's some people who are going to hide things about the fruits and vegetables in the future. And there's going to be some deception. But these people will not tolerate deception. These people who will stand up for us will stand up for the people who are deception and hiding things. Yep. They're going to be, the people who are going to hide things are going to be tracked and stuck. They're going to probably, people aren't going to be, they're going to be unforgiving. The people who are trying to help us are going to be unforgiving for the people trying to get us sick. And there's no options. There's no options because they're hiding things from us about the fruits and vegetables, which is terrible. And people are going to be confused who to believe. Sometimes they're saying, who do we believe? Is it really going to be these people we can stand up to? Because these people are looking out for us. But these people are kind of confused. And there's conflicts because they're not sure who they can trust, even though they want to look out for us. And they're looking for their families. They want to help the families and other people because they don't want them to get sick and have health problems and stuff. Yeah, and they're looking for the family and help the families. It could be the families or friends of the family or anything. They want to help the inner circle of the people. So that's good news that these people want to help. The intelligent people the unbiased people want to help with the lettuce and the fruits and vegetables, like the food inspectors want to help, even though there are some people who are going to be hiding things, and people want to celebrate, when they can eat fruits and vegetables, and also the people who are, inspectors want to celebrate that they don't have to worry so much, in the future. of you know. So that's great news that there's going to be a person standing up for us, the health inspectors and the people who are going to be strict on fruits and vegetables in the future. Even though there's some people who are going to try to hide things behind their back, but they're not going to tolerate that. You know, because things are going to come by and bite them in the ass, it says. So until my next video, take care and bye.